A great matchup of two teams, a great atmosphere. It's time for football. While several playoff teams have been determined, other teams' futures hang in the balance here in the last few weeks of the season. Thanks for joining us today as the Texans square off against the Bears. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Number 9 is just about ready to kick this one away.
Williams back to return.
This one is handled by Williams. And they're ready to go on offense for the first time. The Texans have sat one of their starting linebackers. Greenwood will step in as the starter. Going deep. It's broken up. Johnson was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Archuleta had the coverage on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. Keep it up. Play hard and fast.
Chicago lines up in a 4-3. Schaub with a man in motion. He gets the carry. Briggs is there for the tackle.
Vision is so important to these ball carriers. They got to find the hole and get to it before it closes. There's no hole there, and they got to know that too. If you don't have the vision, you just can't find the hole.
Ball on their own 31.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Chicago comes out in a 4-3. With the throw, he hits his receiver. Urlacher is there on the stop at the 45-yard line. It looks like it's going to be an interference goal. The only question is against whom?
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Chicago using 3 linebackers. Hand off to the tailback. Brown comes up to make the play at the 49.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend.
Second and 4. Ball on the 49-yard line.
From the start. Get it up. Turn it up now.
Chicago goes with a 4-man front. They'll give it to the halfback. Gunlaya is there for the tackle.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
Gain of 4. Third down. To convert, they have to get it to the 45-yard line. They'll go from the I formation. Great fake. Throwing. Pass caught by the fullback. Runs through the tackle. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 34. Good-looking play.
Hey, I like to see him get the fullback involved in the passing game. He's a pretty good option out of the backfield. He has quick feet, good hands, so passing to him sometimes is a pretty good idea.
First and 10. Out of the I formation. Gets rid of it. No completion there. The defense was coming after him on that play.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
8th play of this drive.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
You gotta have it, D. Let's go.
Gets the ball off. Anderson is there on the stop at the 23-yard line. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Be physical. Let's go. Come on.
The Bears with a 4-man front.
Here we go, baby. Here we go.
Going to the air on first down. With the pass, he hits his receiver. Excellent recognition by the receiver, reading the coverage and adjusting his route accordingly.
Option routes are receiving routes designed to take advantage of the coverage. It's up to both the receiver and the quarterback to make the same read. If the receiver reads zone, but the quarterback reads man, you can see passes going right to defenders.
In this direction, Tommy Harris belts him hard at the 10. Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
They need 10 for a score.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Watch the man. We're talking about
The Bears come out in a 4-3. Steps up into the pocket.
The offensive line just lost the battle up front on that play. They have to keep their shoulders square, keep their inside foot up, or they're going to get beat again and again.
12th play of this drive. Down inside the 15.
16-yard line.
Get it, son.
Chicago comes out in their nickel package. Daniels goes in motion. Throws one up in the end zone. Right on the money. Touchdown, Texans.
Watch this catch by the tight end. I always say the tight end is always more of a threat in the red zone. He's a big target, and his skills sometimes cause matchup problems for the defense.
The point after is good. Great job moving the ball down the field for a touchdown on their first possession.
I really like the way these guys came right out after you on offense. They made the right calls, executed properly, and put that one right in the end zone.
Noor is back and ready to put this one in the air. Good distance. From the 3.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense. They're down by a touchdown early, but these guys have the kind of offense that can score anytime they have the ball.
Ball on their own 30.
Will start the drive at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Jones, the lone back. Throwing. And he hits his target. Brown is there for the tackle at the 39.
Watch this hit. He gets his helmet right under his chin, and wham, he takes him straight to the turf.
Blue down. Let's run, man. Be careful. Here I go. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
They give it to the halfback. Steamrolls the defender. Johnson comes up to make the play. At the 47. A powerful run to get the first.
When you got a free man coming at you, sometimes the best thing to do is put your shoulders down and take them head on.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Solo. Let's go. What's the hard count?
Houston using 3 linebackers.
Clear.
Hand it off to the back. The 30. The 20. Running with a lot of room in front. And they're in. Touchdown. What a run by the veteran.
Yeah, because of his experience and knowledge of the game, he can still take it to a defense, even though the initial burst of quickness may not be there.
Number 9 comes in for the point after, which will knot it up. The extra point attempt is good.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
Chicago is lined up for the kickoff. Williams back to return.
From the 4. Couldn't stop them from getting into the end zone the last time out.
Houston will start the drive at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10.
On the 10.
The Bears with a 4-man front.
Hey, watch that screen. Stay at home.
Hand off to the tailback. Great fake. Throwing. Almost picked off. Caldwell was the intended receiver on that play.
The intended receiver on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
The backs are lined up in an I on the ground. Fakes the handoff with the throw. Complete to the wide receiver. Urlacher is there on the stop at the 33. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Here we come.
They'll go from the I formation.
Temple. We turning it up.
With the counterplay. Brian Urlacher is the man to bring him down. That's his third tackle. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Not today. Let's go, boys. Here we go.
Chicago lines up in a 4-3. Throwing. The defender's got it.
In cover 2, the corners could be a little more aggressive on the wide receivers because they got the safeties deep, but no need for the safety that time.
After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 44-yard line.
It's showtime, baby.
Houston comes out in a 4-3.
Let's run, man. Be careful.
It's a blitz. Unleashes the deep ball. Incomplete. Delivering the blow on that pass, and it would have been a lot of yardage if the receiver hung on. The Texans come out in a 4-3. He gets the carry. Number 59 is there for the tackle at the 42.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
3rd down. They have to get it to the 34-yard line for a first. Grossman from the shotgun. Here they come. Steps up. With the throw, drops the interception. At the end of the first quarter, it's knotted up. Chicago, 7. Houston, 7. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Maynard would like to place this one inside the 10. And he waves for the fair catch. The Bears come out in a nickel package. With a counterplay. Ogunlaye comes up to make the play at the 23. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Chicago comes out in a 4-3. Tosses it out to the right. Vasher is there on the stop at the 23-yard line. Walker is able to get a yard or two on the toss. Play. Urlacher comes up to make the play at the 24-yard line. That 3rd down run comes up short, so we should see a punt here. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. From the 35. Number 23 takes the punt to the 40. So they have 1st and 10 here. The Texans come out in a nickel package. Hand off to the tailback, setting up play action. Going for the deep man. Ooh, nearly picked off. So he's able to break up that pass, and it saves what would have been a very big gain. The Texans come out in a nickel package. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
Houston lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. Gives this one a ride to the left. He made the count. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bears.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good. Now they've put it together offensively with 14 unanswered points.
And they can do this sort of thing. Everyone gets on the same page, and they'll put up points in bunches.
Number 9, in to kick this one off. Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 7-yard line. The defense forced a punt the last time after 3 plays. It's 1st and 10. Chicago looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime, going long to the left. And he can't find a way to keep possession.
And he put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
Chicago using 3 linebackers. Throws it, nearly intercepted. Johnson was his intended target. Basher was there on the coverage. Chicago comes out in a dime package. Nice play with the throw, and he dropped it. The defense forced the issue that time, John.
And the guys up front got good pressure, forcing him to get rid of that one before he wanted to.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Knorr will come in now to punt it away. Number 23 will go back to accept this punt. Fair catch. Ball on their own 37. Houston comes out in their nickel package. Pass play here on 1st down with the pass, and he steps out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Any 1st down play needs to yield some kind of yardage. You don't want 2nd and long too many times.
Ball on their own 38. Grossman with a man in motion. Tucks it away. Williams is there on the stop at the 44-yard line.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
So that play goes for about 6. 3rd and maybe 2. Pressure, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. The 40. Brown comes up to make the play. At the 38, that powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
2-minute warning coming up. Handoff to the tailback. Johnson is there for the tackle at the 37. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
So 2 minutes left before halftime. Houston goes with a 4-man front. Throws it. Harrison comes up to make the play at the 38-yard line. Bennett makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
So it's 3rd down as they try to get it to at least the 28 and convert. The Texans come out in a dime package. Rolls right, looking for the long completion. The 10. Robinson is there on the stop at the 1. Davis makes a very difficult catch to secure the first down.
When you go up like that, coming down with it is usually not much fun, especially when you got guys nearby who are waiting to put a lick on you.
It's 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. They've had some big plays that have resulted in touchdowns, but this is their first time they've been inside the 20-yard line. They tried to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
It's 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. Under pressure, rolls out to his left. Soft lob to the end zone, knocked away. Now, who are they going to call a penalty on here? That penalty hurts.
Not only does the offense get great field position, but they get 4 tries to put it in there.
After the penalty, it's now 1st and goal. Only 1 man back. Trying to get to the pylon. Touchdown. Kevin Jones runs it into the end zone for the 2nd time. Number 9 comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. Excellent possession there, John, capped off by the touchdown. And right now they've given themselves a little room for error.
They're moving the ball out there pretty easily. Every time I see these guys play, I'm very impressed by the players they have, especially on offense. But the thing that impresses me most is the coaching staff. They're always very well prepared. They do a good job of calling plays, and the plays that are designed to take advantage of the other team's weaknesses.
From the 4-yard line.
Now you start to look around and you figure, who are the go-to guys? The guys who can respond and get this game close again.
It's 1st and 10. The Bears line up in a 4-3. Going to the air on 1st down. Protected well. With the throw. And this pass is completed. Big hit on the ball carrier. They get 1st down yardage on that hookup. Ball on their own 39. The defense lines up in the nickel. Pass play here on first down. With the pass. Behind him, and he has it. The 30, the 20, the 10. The receiver with a lot of open room. Touchdown, Texans.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good.
Give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
Noor comes in to kick off. From the 2. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series. First and 10. Grossman scans the defense from the gun. Fires this one deep. He has it. We're going to spot this one at the 25-yard line. That's his third tackle of the contest. He did his job, found the single coverage, and delivers a perfect pass. Ball on the 25-yard line. Houston lines up in a 4-3. Tucks it away. Brown is there for the tackle. Kevin Jones is closing in on 100 yards rushing. They're inside the 20. The last time they were inside the 20, they got a touchdown out of it. Throws one up in the end zone. Broken up.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
They'll make this a two-possession game if they get into the end zone in this drive. They're just inside the 20. This one will be spotted at the 5. He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. They pick up 14 yards on third down. It's first and goal at the 5-yard line. The Bears call a timeout. They have no timeouts left. Not much more than an extra point here. The try is good.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Number 9. Looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. Squib kick short. Not a good kick, and it'll cost him.
Penalties and takeaways can really kill a team. Usually the team with the fewest mistakes out there will win the game.
Schaub sends a man in motion. Dropping back to pass on first down. Deep throw. Knocked away. And this should be the last play of the half. Walker, the lone back. They're blitzing with the pass. Incomplete pass. Going into halftime. The score is 24-14. Bears. Noor is just about ready to kick this one away. And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 4-yard line. Chicago is looking to extend its advantage as they take over again offensively. Houston comes out in a 4-3. To carry it, they'll go with a play fake. Closing in. Huge hit.
He was being patient, waiting for something to happen. Then whap!
Following the sack, it's 2nd and long. The Texans come out in a nickel package. Drops back. Throwing. Jumps up, and he has it. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
Ball on the 43-yard line. The Texans with a 4-man front. Play action. With the throw. And this pass is completed. Johnson makes the tackle at the 35.
I like the quick decision by the quarterback. The defense didn't have time to react.
Gain of 9 on the play. Houston comes out in a dime package. Throwing. And he makes the grab. That breaks free. Brown is there on the stop at the 24. Rex Grossman with a hot hand on this drive. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Texans come out in a 4-3. Pushes it out to the left. He was really hit hard on that play.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Second and 7 coming up here. The Texans come out in a nickel package. They're coming with the blitz. Floats one into the end zone. The pass ball's incomplete. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
The Texans come out in a dime package. Pressure coming.
When you play man-to-man that well, it limits a quarterback's options, and it'll result in a sack sometimes.
Number 9 will come in looking to try the field goal. The try is good. A good start to the second half, engineering a drive that ends with a field goal.
That's a real good way to get momentum going in your favor.
From the 6-yard line.
This team is going to have to focus a lot more than they did in the first half if they're going to come back.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The Bears line up in a 4-3. Incomplete pass. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm, and you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
Walker, the lone setback. Handed off. Harris is there on the stop at the 20-yard line. That play doesn't fool anybody.
The defensive line does a great job of staying at home, holding their assignments, because they were all over that draw play.
Ball on their own 20. Going for the deep man. He's there for the catch. A solid tackle in the open field by Brown.
On 3rd and long, the defense is playing pass all the way. They just can't come up with a stop. Watch it here. The quarterback looks and fires one, and the defense is left to wonder how they let him off the hook.
Brought down behind the line for a short loss.
When you get penetration like that, it's very hard for the offense to get positive yardage.
So it's 2nd and 10. Chicago lines up in a 4-3. Dropping back. Pressure, gets rid of it. On the sideline and out of bounds. Chicago comes out in their nickel package. Gets the pass off, in and out of his hands.
He's a competitor out there, and he wants the ball in pressure situations. And you can usually count on him to get the first down for you. This time, he just couldn't hang on to it.
The kick, hooked left, and he misses it. Matt Schaub was taken out earlier with a minor injury, but now returns to the game. Jones is the deep back. Looks like somebody got off the line a little early here.
A team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
So after the penalty, it's now 1st and 15. The Texans come out in a nickel package. Under pressure, plenty of time. With the pass, what a catch. And he's knocked out of bounds. At the 35, his yardage total continues to pile up. Houston comes out in their nickel package. A little misdirection. Pushes off. Number 94 is there for the tackle at the 30-yard line. Jones busted through for a few tough yards. It's 2nd down and 5 to go. The Texans line up in a 4-3. Grossman sends a man in motion. Hands off to the tailback.
He saw where he wanted to go with it, and before he knew it, the hole was closing up.
Third down here as they try to get it inside the 25-yard line to convert. Split backs this time. Drops back. Closing in. Gets the pass off. Incomplete. That short pass on third down fails. This will be a long field goal attempt, about a 49-yarder. Through the uprights and good.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
From the 4-yard line.
Been a rough start to this game, but they still have enough time to turn it around.
First and 10. The Bears with a 4-man front. Daniels in motion. They give it to the halfback. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Good job knifing in there to bring him down.
He brings a lot of things to the table, but the thing I like the most is how prepared he always is. I mean, he can run and he can tackle, and he watches so much tape that he actually anticipates what the offense is going to run before they call the play.
The Bears come out in a 4-3 with the pass, and he fails to hang on to that one. So at the end of the third quarter, the score is 30-14. Bears. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down. Schaub with a man in motion. It's a blitz. It's rid of it. And it's complete. The 40. Vasher is there on the stop at the 37-yard line.
This is a guy who comes to play, but he seems to make big catches when they really need him. This time they needed to convert on third down, and he's there for the reception and the first down.
To the tailback. The 20 runs through the tackle. The 10, touchdown, Texans. An incredible run to get him into the end zone.
Now this is where they've got that card down there that tells them when to go for two. And I guess that's what it says right here.
Trying to get to the pylon. They fail on the conversion attempt. Mike Ganor comes in to kick off. From the 4-yard line. Chicago, already leading in this one, sends their offensive unit back onto the field. They line up in the I formation. On the ground. Great fake. He won't get away. Johnson gets the sack.
That's just what this defense wants. They do a good job of setting the pace and making the offense adjust to what they're doing out there.
He got to the quarterback again to record his second sack of the game. Following the sack, it's second and long. The Texans line up in a 4-3. With the pass, Robinson is there for the tackle at the 49. He picks up more yardage with that completion and now has almost thrown for 300 yards. First and 10. Out of the I formation. Tucks it away. Setting up play action. Throwing. Almost intercepted. Johnson had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
The Bears come out with 3 receivers tight. Pressure coming. Launches this one to the right. He couldn't control it. He was pressured as the defense forced the issue.
Yeah, and that's something the defensive coordinator mentioned in practice this week. Making the quarterback throw the ball before he's ready to throw it.
The Texans line up in a 4-3. He hands it off. Can't get from behind. Number 94 makes the stop, and they'll be short of the marker. Maynard is trying to pin their offense inside the 5. Fair catch called for.
Now this is a big-time play by the special team. The punter does his job, and he puts it where the returner can't catch it. And the coverage team does their job by getting into position to knock it back into the field and pin him inside the 10.
Chicago lines up in a 4-3. Going to the air on first down. With the pass, Brown is there on the stop at the 28-yard line.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Gets rid of it. Yet another drop for him. With all day to throw. Throws it. Short completion, hitting his wide receiver to the left. Caldwell didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
3rd and long. Walker, the lone back. Pressure, gets rid of it. Gets his hand on it. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Nor is ready to punt this one away. Number 23 lines up deep for the punt return. This one goes out of bounds. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Handoff to the tailback. Brown is there for the tackle at the 44. Jones manages a yard or two on the delay play. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Houston goes with a 4-man front. Minutes left. Well play. Slips the tackle. Brown is there on the stop at the 49. Jones picks up some tough yards there. The Texans call a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Third and 2 coming up here. The Texans with a 4-man front. Hand it off. Johnson is there for the tackle at the 49-yard line. Well, that didn't cut it. Now they're looking at 4th down.
And they made the decision to just keep it on the ground. Take time off the clock, not force anything. This is a luxury of being ahead.
Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. He's waving for the fair catch.
Time's running out, so they're going to have to score quickly. I hope that the defense holds them so they have a chance to pull one out at the end.
The Bears come out in a 4-3. Fakes the throw. With the throw, incomplete pass. That's his 3rd drop. The Bears line up in a 4-3. Under pressure, throws it, almost picked off. Number 92 had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. That's a break for the offense. The offense has been stepping it up on 3rd down all day.
Looking for the long completion. It's broken up.
The offensive coordinator called a good play, and the quarterback threw him a catchable ball. He just couldn't get his hands in the proper position to make the catch.
I don't think they have a choice. They have to go for it. Here they come. Gets the pass off. Adam Archuleta stopped him for his 3rd tackle so far. He's trying to get them back to the line. Pass play here on 1st down. Gets rid of it. He couldn't control it.
And there's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
The Bears come out in a dime package. Pump faking with the throw. And he can't find a way to keep possession. He just dropped his 4th pass. The Bears come out in a nickel package. Drops back. With the pass, no completion there. And it will be an interference call on that play. The only question was it the defender or the receiver. So the flag goes against the defense, and that's big because they had them stopped on 3rd down. The Bears line up in a 4-3. They're blitzing, closing in, throwing, and it's complete. Tillman is there on the stop at the 29. They'll go no huddle here. job with a man in motion. They'll pass on first down. Gets rid of it. And he'll take it out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
You talk about great hands and great concentration. He showed all those things there, and he knew where the sideline was to make the grab.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. They're inside the 20. Chicago lines up in the 46. Blitz is coming. Throws it. The wide receiver has it. He does a good job finding the receiver. That pass will help cut into the lead. Brown comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. Houston now down by 3, John, under a minute to play.
You know, some teams just have great coaching and solid players at every position. Just when you think you come up with a perfect game plan to beat them, they bounce back and they just don't go away.
They have to get the ball back quickly, so they're going to try the onside kick. Here it is. From the 45-yard line. Chicago takes over on offense, looking to extend their lead. He'll just take a knee. The Texans call a timeout. They have none left. And there's the kneel down by the quarterback. They tried to jump the snap count, and that'll cost him 5. So he's called for encroachment.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
This game reaches its conclusion with the final score, Chicago 30, Houston 27. This game is presented by the authority of the National Football League and EA Sports. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the expressed written permission of EA Sports is prohibited. This is Al Michaels. Good night.